Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Upkick MMA, episode 429. I am Brendan. This is UFC Fight Night Royval versus Tyra. This is going to be the prelims, which is Ramazanbek Temirov versus CJ Vergara. All right? Got to make sure I get that name correct. And then we're going to break down all the fights on the prelims here, go through them all round by round. If you like this kind of thing, subscribe to the channel. That way, the next video is coming out. I'd appreciate it. And if you end up finding yourself liking this video, hit the like button. I'd like that too. Let's go. Let's talk about some fights. CJ Vergara taking on Ramazan Temirov. Holy moly. Oh, wait. Ramazan Temirov. Why is it spelled different here than on... Because it was Ramazanbek Temirov. I don't know. Is that one? Like, is that his full name versus like his chosen name? Like Bradley versus Brad? Is that... I don't know. Anyway, he looked like a fucking animal in there. Vergara tentative to engage with the heat that's coming back from those spinning kicks and the huge hooks that Temirov's throwing out. Big left hand puts Vergara down. Oh man! And then Temirov is just chasing him down. He looks like a really raw prospect in that regard, as far as like his skill and throwing stuff out there. But there's something to be said for just going for it, and the Hamzat approach, where he just like balls to the wall, just fucking go and see what happens. So Temirov ends up landing this big left hand to the body that puts Vergara down, and that's the end of it. Just a great performance for him. Great way to show everybody in the UFC like what you're made out of. Let's see like what happens when he faces other people with higher skill level, maybe, or someone who can slow him down, or what happens if he doesn't catch that big shot early. It'd be interesting to see how that shakes out. I'm a little tentative to be super high on him. Jonathan Pearce versus Pat Sabatini. Don't need to bring up stats for this one. Beautiful start to the fight. Very technical, and Sabatini able to work his way to the standing backpack. Pearce able to get free, but can't get off the fence. And then eventually Sabatini works his way back to the back again. He gets back there and gets a standing rear naked choke finish. Excellent work by Sabatini. This is, an excellent fight too. There was a lot went on in a short period of time that showed Sabatini's skill set, and Pearce fought him off for a decent amount and was able to hold him off, but just not, obviously not able to weather the storm. Themba Gorimbo versus Niko Price. This one seems like a setup. It really did. I don't know about you guys. You guys let me know what you think. And again, another one of these ones that was a super stinker. Like the way that it ended was a real shit show. Like, not a shit show. It wasn't sloppy like that. It was just, did I have to sit there and watch for 5 minutes as a guy sat on another dude, not really going for the finish? No, I didn't have to do that. So you shouldn't have to do it. So don't. It really seemed like they were setting Gorimbo up for like an exciting fight / win, because he is a better fighter than Niko Price, and Niko Price is just thrown in there as like a company man that's not even a stepping stone. He's just a tough dude to get across. So yeah, really setting this up for Gorimbo. All right, Gorimbo throwing hard, straight shots, landing. Price finding some shots, but just nowhere near as hard. Gorimbo going low kicks hard, throwing those out there. Price can't get into range without getting stung, and his strikes aren't clean, so he's just missing. He's throwing like sloppy stuff. He doesn't like throw the cleanest strikes. Gorimbo gets a takedown, staying on top, taking the back for the rest of the round. So 32-6 for striking numbers in favor of Gorimbo. 2 minutes and 46 seconds of control time. Clearly his round, 10-9. Gorimbo looking to land hard shots even when pressed against the fence. Gets the takedown and back up again. Gorimbo is slowing down, but he's so far out in front that Price really needs to land some big shots with 60 seconds left. Just didn't. 32-9 for striking numbers. Clearly Gorimbo's round yet again. Last round. Gorimbo going for a takedown right away, so that's it. He knew he was up 2 rounds and he knew he could sit on top of him, and that's exactly what he did. 4 minutes and 36 seconds of control time. That does not deserve any more explanation. Clearly winning that 30-27. All right. You want to know why cheating benefits you? I'll just give you this example. Sean Sharaf versus Junior Tafa. Now, I don't hate Junior Tafa. I don't. But this was dirty. This is really dirty. This is the reason why cheating should come with stiffer penalties and immediate stiffer penalties. Sharaf was wailing right hands Oh, sorry. He was walking across the cage and then looking mean and throwing these just giant right hand, just throw it hard, like really looking to knock him out in the first round. Tafa shelling up and going to the body. Horrible fence grab from Tafa twice. Gets warned about it afterwards, but then no point deduction, no nothing. He was going to fall down. He was going to be taken down from that. So, again, cheating to stay up. Let's see how it plays out. Tafa able to roll with the takedown attempts and get up. Tafa finding the mark with that huge right hand. Sharaf was doing a good job putting offense out there, getting into range, just not finding the mark clean. Tafa hurts him with the right hand and a hard left hook. Sharaf backing up. Sharaf ends the round with a takedown, laying out some ground and pound. You could give him this round. It's close because of the big shots from him on the ground, but I gave this first round to Tafa. I felt like the bigger shots that he landed on the feet did more damage, but he did get outstruck 46-36, so that's in favor of Sharaf. We'll look at the scorecards afterwards. I just want to, let's look at it now because it comes to a finish. So, let's see here. Nope, all three judges gave it to Sharaf, so apparently I'm wrong. I thought that Tafa, I don't know, it was close. Those big shots from Tafa did a ton of damage. I think that more damage was done by Tafa. I'll stick to my guns. Both guys looking tired as shit. Sharaf breathing heavy. Big shots landed for Tafa. Sharaf shelling up. Both guys are just standing there. This was the sloppiest, most bullshittiest heavyweight, classic, big, like two lumbering doofuses standing there exhausted because they blew their wad in the first round fight that I have seen in a long time. So sloppy. And then Tafa ends up getting the finish here. Brendan Fitzgerald was saying, like, it's over. It's finally over. It's over. Like, stop doing that, man. It wasn't. Sharaf was throwing back. He was shelling up, and, like, Brendan Fitzgerald was like, oh, come on, man. Like, he doesn't need to take that much damage. Like, I get that. I understand what you're going for. Anyway. You ever want to know why you should cheat? That's why. Tafa didn't get taken down in that first round early on, was able to save his energy, and then gets a knockout in the second round. That's why you cheat. You heard it here first, folks. No, you didn't. You heard that somewhere else. When in doubt, just cheat. Grab the fence. Why not? Who cares? What are they going to do? Talk to you? Oh, no. Cory McKenna versus Julia Polastri, which is not a very Brazilian name. I mean, I know she's Brazilian. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, that's not a very Brazilian name. And I understand it's a very eclectic culture. People come from all over the place, and like lots of people need, like, similar to the United States. A lot of people move here from other countries, and then obviously their last name stays. So you get a lot of people like Cory McKenna, right? Is she? I don't know if she's Irish. Or if she's American and her ancestors are Irish. Do you know what I mean? So yes, Polastri is not a traditional, what you would consider a Brazilian name, but anyway, I just thought that was funny because if you look at Julia Polastri, you don't think like, oh, Brazil. 3 minutes of clinch work going 50-50 positions. Polastri stalking McKenna, looking to land a big shot to end. McKenna throwing volume as she backs up. Polastri is just landing bigger shots, landing more of them. 40-17 for striking numbers in this round, like landing clinch and elbows and knees and like just beautiful stuff. 10-9 for Polastri. Second round, Polastri still walking her down when not in the clinch, and then strong when she's in the clinch. McKenna just doesn't have enough power on her shots to stop the forward pressure. She can't stop her. Probably a closer round on the strikes, but it's hard to give this one to McKenna. It was a closer round, 26-15 in favor of Polastri, but clearly still Polastri's round. 20-18 going to the third round. More of the same for this last round. McKenna's able to get the takedown with 125 left, able to hold her down. Just not able to do a ton of damage. So neither woman did a ton of damage in the last round. Obviously, Polastri still outstruck her 22-8, but 3 minutes of control time for McKenna, plus the strikes on the ground, and how much damage was there done on the feet by Polastri. I gave this round to McKenna. If he gave it to Polastri, I totally understand. So let's look at the scorecards. Adelaide Bird gave the first 2 rounds to Polastri and the last round to McKenna. Okay, fine. Ron McCarthy gave all 3 rounds to Polastri. Okay, fine. Saul D'Amato, what are you doing, dude? He gave the second round to McKenna. Again, Saul D'Amato, just this whole night, I swear there was something wrong with him. I don't know if he was wearing the wrong prescription. I don't know if he wasn't paying attention. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he was sick. I have no idea what he was watching, but he wasn't watching the same fights we all were. That's for damn sure. Come on, Saul. Like, he was consistently bad on this entire night. Oh. All right, Dan Argueta taking on Cody Haddon. This is kind of a one-way fight. I thought, there were moments where you're like, oh, maybe it can go, but it never did. Dan Argueta missed weight by 2.5 pounds. Like, fuck. That's a big weight miss. I don't want to go on another diatribe about how weight missing is cheating, blah 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 blah. It's just stupid. I can't believe that we're still trying to do it the same way we've been doing it, because it doesn't stop people from doing it. Haddon is just not wanting to give space and swinging hard. Argueta was able to get the takedown with 430, but they get back up along the fence. He wasn't able to do anything with it. Argueta doing a decent job of controlling, but no damage. And Haddon is finding the mark in the openings. Argueta is just not moving his head well. Haddon fighting off the takedown attempts, even when he sprawls and ends up in the front headlock. He fights out of the front headlock position, making Argueta pay on the feet. I mean, if he can, I wrote down, like, let's see about the pace. Like, if he can keep this pace up with Argueta, it looks like it was going to be a long night for Dan. So 45-16 for the first round in favor of Haddon. Clearly his round. Argueta is doing a decent job of controlling, but no damage. This is not enough. Haddon right back to work. It even gets his own takedown at 430. He did get cut from something. I don't know if it was a headbutt or an elbow. Haddon stays on the feet. Stays on the back, as they stand up, but Argueta walks him to the corner, pulls him off, and now he gets on top. Haddon landing a nasty knee. Both guys looking tired. Haddon still getting the better of it. Even when they're tired, even when they're both slowing down, he's getting the better of all these exchanges. 31-11 for striking numbers in favor of Haddon. 20-18 going to the third round. Argueta has a crazy chin because he's been hit clean a shitload of times. Still manages to stay in there. Like, it clearly lost his fight. Not even close. He's the last round. 64-27 in favor of Haddon. Argueta clearly lost. But that being said, he took a ton of damage and still hung in there. That was incredible. Good job for, staying tough, and his overall will and heart to stay in there, fantastic. But just was not his night. Clayton Carpenter versus Lucas Rocha. This is weird. I swore... Oh, no. I'm thinking of a different fight. Okay. Rocha's doing a good job swinging in range, getting yelled at by the ref for his fingers. He's breaking the rules, but whatever. You're not supposed to put your fingers out like this. They're supposed to be up or in a closed fist. Wait, not like this. Doot, doot, doot. You're not supposed to do that. So... Carpenter's ducking and landing on the inside. Carpenter with a beautiful double leg. Carpenter landing, I keep saying his name because he's just doing all the shit. Landing a few big elbows, cutting Rocha easily his round. 23-9 in favor of Carpenter. Carpenter going with the low kicks and landing the modified uppercut, and Rocha finding the chin with that flying knee and a right hand. So you're like, oh, cool, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be back and forth. Nope. Carpenter going body kicks and then another great takedown, getting the back body triangle and put him to sleep with the rear naked choke, just out cold. So excellent fight from Carpenter. Looked great. Rocha looks fun. He looks to be like a fun guy. So keep an eye out for him as he's going forward. If you see him on a card, maybe tune into his fights. It looks like it could be fun. Overall, I would not recommend going back to watch this stuff. Even if you're a hardcore fan and you skipped the night, this is not worth your time. So I appreciate y'all for stopping by, watching me. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of thing. That way you know the next video is coming out. If you did like the video, hit the like button. I appreciate that. And hope you guys have an amazing week. Love y'all. Peace.